Hello everyone. In this lesson, we will learn about updating views. Updating a view refers to inserting, deleting, and updating data through a view. Since views are virtual tables that do not store actual data, updating a view will ultimately convert to the updating for the base tables. To prevent users from unintentionally or intentionally manipulating data in base tables that are not within the scope of the view, you can include the with check option clause when defining the view. In this way, when performing insertions, deletions, or modifications on the view, the DBMS will check the conditions specified in the view definition. If the conditions are not met, the operation will be rejected. Next, we will provide examples to illustrate the process of updating views. Now let's demonstrate updating a view. First, let's view the information of a student with the student ID 0602002 before the update. The query is, select multiplied by from view underline, computers to 1 where snow equals 0602002. Run the query. We can see that the student with the ID 0602002 is named Wushiwon. Next, we will use an update statement to change the name of the student with the ID 0602002 in the view from Wushiwon to Zhaolingxi. The statement used is update, and the syntax for updating a view is similar to modifying a base table. After the modification, let's verify if the update was successful by using a select statement to view the name of the student with the ID 0602002. The modification was successful. The original name of the student was Wu Xiwan, and now it has been changed to Zhao Lingxi. Now, let's view the student table. Execute the query. Select multiplied by from student. Since the view underline, computers to 1, is created based on the base table student, modification made to the records in the view actually affects the underlying base table student. By executing the select multiplied by from student statement, we can see that the name of the student with the ID 0602002 has been changed to Zhao Lingxi. To facilitate the demonstration, let's add a default constraint to the stepped field of the student table. The default value will be computer. This can be achieved using the alter table statement. Run the command, desc student. This command is used to view the structure of the student table. We can see the default column. The default value for the gender field is male, and the default value for the stepped field is computer. Next, let's insert a new student record into the view underline, computers to 1 view. The student ID is 0601004. Name is Wu Xin. Date of birth is the 7th of September, 2001. And gender is male. The insertion is successful. Let's view the student table. Since we added the record through the view, it is actually inserted into the underlying base table, which is the student table. Now, let's execute the statement, select multiplied by from student. We can see that the record with the student ID 0601004 and name Wu Xin exists. Here, the new record is ultimately inserted into the student table through a view. When we delete a record through the view, let's check which records exist in the view. Currently, there are 5 records in the view. We will delete the record with the name Wu Xin from the view. The syntax for deleting records in the view is the same as deleting records in a base table. We use the statement, delete from view underline, computers to 1 where snow equals 0601004. The deletion is successful. When we view the view, we can see that the record with the name Wuxing no longer exists. Let's also check the student table. Execute the query. select Multiplied by from Student. The result shows that the record with the name Wu Xin no longer exists. Initially, the base table had a record with the name Wu Xin. Now, by deleting the record through the view, it has been removed from the base table. Student. Please note that when adding, modifying, or deleting records through a view, the changes are ultimately applied to the base table corresponding to the view. In a relational database, not all views are updatable, because some view updates cannot be uniquely and meaningfully translated into updates on the corresponding base table S. For example, consider the view underline student grade, which consists of two attribute columns, student ID and average grade. The average grade is derived from grouping tuples in the SC table and calculating the average value. If we wanted to update the average grade of a student with ID 0602002 in the view to 90, the SQL statement would be as follows: update view underline student grade set SAVG equals 90 where snow equals 0602002. However, this behavior on the view cannot be translated into an update on the base table SC, because the system cannot modify various grades to make the average grade become 90. Therefore, the view underline student grade is non-updatable. Multiple choice questions, select one answer choice. Multiple choice questions, select more than one answer choices. True or false questions. Above, we have provided examples of inserting, updating, and deleting data through views. We hope that you have gained a good understanding and mastery of these concepts. Thank you, everyone.